Steelers Nation, this Sunday isn't just another game. It's win or go home. It's Steelers versus Ravens. And right before the biggest game of the season, at 42 years old, on a one-year deal, Aaron Rodgers just dropped a bombshell about his future that changes everything for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Before we break it all down, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to Steelers Nation Update, and help us reach our goal of 2,000 subscribers. We just started this channel, and if you're bleeding black and gold like I am, you're family here. Now let's talk about what Rodgers said, and what it really means. Aaron Rodgers keeps the door open. All offseason, Aaron Rodgers sounded like a quarterback saying goodbye. He talked about legacy. He talked about appreciation. He talked like a man nearing the end. But this week, ahead of the must-win Week 18 matchup against Baltimore, Rodgers changed the tone. Speaking to reporters, he said, "I'm 42 years old. I'm on a one-year deal. Whenever the season ends, I'll be a free agent. That'll give me some options if I still want to play." That's not retirement talk. That's a guy saying, let's see how this ends. Why this moment matters. Rodgers has been very clear before. Back in June on the Pat McAfee show, he said the 2025 season would likely be his last. He talked about playing 20 years, finishing his career with a historic franchise. Doing it with Mike Tomlin. Doing it in a city that expects to win. That sounded like a farewell tour. But now it sounds like a man who still believes. Rodgers' production. Let's talk numbers. This isn't just emotional talk. Rodgers has backed it up on the field. Through Week 17, Aaron Rodgers has 3,028 passing yards, 23 touchdowns, only 7 interceptions. That's elite efficiency, especially at 42 years old. And with a win over Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, Rodgers would put the Steelers in the playoffs. Give Pittsburgh a shot at the AFC North. Make his first playoff appearance since 2021. That matters, because how this season ends could define his decision. The physical question. Rodgers also admitted the biggest factor is his body. He said he hopes he can get through this stretch and feel good physically, so that's not part of the conversation. And as fans, we know that's the truth. At 42, it's not about arm talent, that's still there. It's about recovery. It's about durability. It's about whether the grind is still worth it. Steelers vs. Ravens, everything on the line. Let's not forget the context. This Sunday, AFC North title on the line. Playoff spot on the line. Season on the line. Steelers versus Ravens is already personal. Now, it might be legacy-defining for Aaron Rodgers, if he wins. If he leads this team to January football, that conversation about retirement might get a lot quieter. What this means for the Steelers, from a Steelers fan perspective, this creates a fascinating dilemma. If Rodgers wants to come back, do you run it back one more year? Do you still draft a QB early? Do you let him mentor the future? If he walks away, you're officially in QB transition mode. Draft, trade, or free agency becomes priority number one. Either way, Sunday matters. As a fan, I'll say this. Watching Aaron Rodgers in black and gold has been special. Not perfect, but special. He brought leadership, he brought calm, he brought belief back to the huddle. And if Sunday is the last time we see him in a Steelers uniform, then let it be in a game that matters. Now I want to hear from you, Steelers Nation. Should the Steelers bring Aaron Rodgers back if he wants to return? Or is it time to turn the page and build for the future? Drop your take in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and help us reach 2,000 subscribers. We're building this channel from the ground up together. This is Victor. Here we go. Steelers. Now I want to hear from you, Steelers Nation.